Finally, I'm very pleased to present the representative of our Masters in Conflict Resolution and Coexistence, Priyanka Renugopalakrishnan.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. And thank you as well. You pronounced my name perfectly. Thank you, students, for their hard work. Administrators, staff, and faculty for their constant support and guidance. And most importantly, families for standing by us every step of the way. I want to take a moment to thank my own parents who are here today. Can I get a round of applause for them, please? My parents are Indian immigrants who came to this country in pursuit of the American dream. My father came to follow his passion for science and academia, attaining an Ivy League education, his PhD in biophysics. My mother was an athlete who attained her MBA and started working to support her family at the age of 18, despite social bias against women in her small town in Bihar. My parents faced many hurdles in securing their lives, their careers, and our home, but always taught me the value of knowledge, resilience, compassion, and courage. The compassion they taught me has now grown into a sense of duty and service to my community, my country, and all those around me. The same sense of service is what brought me to Heller and the Conflict Resolution and Coexistence program. I didn't realize by coming here I had stepped into the deep web of peace building with a profound interest in what some deemed the opposite, defense and national security. Regardless of this obvious collision of worlds, I would not trade my Heller experience for anything. I believe it is an interest in helping the world that brings us all here today to a social policy school, despite uncertainties on how that may actually happen. Living in the current political climate that we do, where racism runs deep, and the divisions that separate us as national and global citizens are running deeper by the day, it is often difficult to imagine peace. A time when partisan politics is often more important than the values that founded this very nation makes coexistence just a fading thought. And all of this makes facilitating change seem like the most daunting task. But I have learned through my journey here and all my experience that if you really want to build a better world, you have to start by internalizing the qualities you want to see and making changes where changes are possible, even if they may seem insignificant today. To quote the words of Mahatma Gandhi, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." As future leaders, it is also imperative to recognize the value of the big picture and not limit our imaginations, approaches, or perspectives. In pursuit of change and impact, we should not undermine how change always starts with one person, one idea, one commitment, one day at a time. We also should not ignore the value of the many tools in our arsenal in facilitating change. I believe peace builders have a heavier burden to think creatively and to not take anything at face value. So while Professor Alon started our journey 2 years ago with teaching us about the 3 Ps of negotiation, people, problem, and process, the 3 Ps that constantly haunt all us COEX students, I'm going to focus today on the 3 Rs of facilitating change. Peace, despite all that said, is still a matter of imagination to most in this world. And to bring that to reality, we must not let our imagination stop us from reframing, redefining, and reinventing the systems that exist today. The last thing I want to leave you with is the power of community. I've learned a lot being here at Heller. And while it may seem like there's a lot of work needed in this world today, I know that we are no longer alone in that journey. We carry with us the strength of Heller, the COEX program, and the many peers that stand or sit with us today. Cherish that. Know that the Heller hustle has given us the power to think critically in the face of everything. Not just think critically, but provide inclusive and diverse responses to the many problems we face as a society. In the process of doing this, though, let's never forget to treat each other with kindness and compassion, regardless of our many differences. Congratulations, class of 2018. Now, let's go out there and be that change.